Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Morcillon. I come and wish you a wonderful day. For I am called to come back and speak about transcendental psychology. For it's not about, it's about understanding the new way, the new energies, and what is aligned for the future of the planet, and what is our role, our mission in it, our position within that. And so it is important to understand we are consciousness that possess a physical body. We're not a physical body. We've added a consciousness. Everything within happens within consciousness. And within the physicality is about the illusions of the past, except for nature that was here before us. Everything is the product of the past, the creation of human experience. And so for it's always about we always tell a story to ourselves, so it's important to be aware of the story the ego is telling to ourselves. For we are not the ego, we're not the story, we are life itself that is unfolding. There is nothing outside, there is nothing beyond. Everything is part of that one energy. For the awareness of self is what and we create that whatever experience with more and more and more awareness within a process of what we create mentally. For it is really important very important to realize that whatever we think we become, and whatever we feel we make real. And so it is it was a sort that the Buddha expressed, and whatever we conceive we can whatever we imagine we can manifest. So it is very important to understand that, not to dismiss the story we tell ourselves, but to refine it. For there is many souls that are spiritually bankrupt. They're all into this position of power, but they're so anchored within this lower frequency of energy, they will not survive the shift. And so we want to forgive them and forgive ourselves, which is very important, because there is no beyond, there is no outside. It is all a mirror, a reflection of the law. If we are experiencing suffering and difficulties, because this world was created from an ego perspective and lower consciousness. And so we are going to be moving into this higher expression of soul, which is the soul is the moral aspect of ourself, and the ego is the sensory aspect of ourself. We need to integrate both the experience of senses, but which needs to be dominated by the higher moral sense of responsibility in relationship to life. For we are the only judge upon ourselves at the end. We are, the soul is the one that will judge. So forgiveness is important, and letting go of people that are no longer vibrating with us to attract more soul connection, more soul, the soul energy. Because sometimes if there is a negative element within our circle of energy, it may prevent some other people from entering in until we let go. But we'll be forced to let go eventually. For there is a great deal of divine discontent from when we're awakening to the spiritual aspect of ourselves. We realize of all of that which is no longer working, it's forcing us to let go. But there is a need for mourning period of this old ego, self-consciousness, the old realities. We need to go through a dark night of the soul to let go of all kinds of illusions. So if you're feeling really down at some point, it's because there is a release of energy, and there is a light at the end of the tunnel. For we are that light, and we are the tunnel, and we are the light. We are everything. In truth, we are the self-creator of our reality from a soul perspective. But we're all seeking here self-mastery, understanding that we have only one life, and it is here and now, but it's also like this one life is eternal. And so our soul came down here with specific of experiencing a certain range of experience, as well as learning certain lessons. And there is really in this planet is really, there is a wide range of experience. Everybody's we choose where we incarnate, we choose what we are interested in, and how it unfolds within our life. For this life is at the same time very long and very short. But everything will be mirrored back. So eventually we will, through forgiveness and determination to align with something that makes us feel good, that makes sense to us as well, we are able we're going to be able to reshape that reality. Eventually the higher mind will completely overtake the whole lower experience, or the lower mind, and then we'll become connected to our higher potential. And also the mind of the ego and then we also have the higher heart. We can always retreat to our higher heart, or to a crystal pyramid in the fifth dimension, where we can commune and communicate with our guides, as our angels, with our creator as well in the fifth dimension. So we need to clear up all the physical things. We need to clear up the physical. We need to clear up our chakra. We need to clear up our emotions, and in order to achieve a balanced, loving experience at all times. So for that, we need to find inner peace. For we live in a universe, in a planet, and a universe that's only a half. We only have the half spectrum of light. It's part of the process to incarnate on this planet. Yet it is where the greatest growth is happening. That's why we're already on the cutting edge of creation. That's why there is a great deal of interest in this world, this planet. Although most people only know life on this planet, although there is no beyond. There are many, many realities that are actually outside of the range of human consciousness. When the galactic comes, it's going to open up the great deal of possibility. And for also understanding, we all have a spiritual identity. Every human being you meet is the totality of God within themselves. Just choose to experience on the higher or lower level. It's all an expression of some level of consciousness, and everybody's coming here for different experiences. For there are some souls that have already mastered the lessons of ascension and have ascended. Yet there are souls that are really, they will take many, many incarnations before they even come close to understanding the right and wrong, the ability to move into this unity consciousness of love and unity. So it is not because a child is if you're a child and you're riding a bicycle that you need to despise to aid the children that are still in the sandbox of evolution, and they're just learning different lessons. And so once we move into our power, we'll be able to assist them without falling prey to any sort of low energy. They're trying to pull everybody with them. But there is also dark souls on this planet that will soon be removed. But everybody has a spiritual identity, even the dark soul. They have God within themselves, and having God within ourselves means we have the totality of reality, past, present, and future. That as a potential, it is like a seed. When you look at a little seed, you plant it into the ground. The whole tree is enclosed within the seed. It doesn't mean that if it's not planted, if it's not watered, if it's not taken care of, it will not grow. But we plant seeds all the time. As we think, we communicate, we exchange, and for Earth is the manifestation of the perfection of the Creator. For of course, nature is not God, but there is the manifestation of that planet is truth, beauty, and goodness in all of nature. But it's also a place where illusion can be experienced. So it's the card of the day is the never-ending story. It means really to let go of all the dramas, all of them, not to give power to any dramatic situation. Withdraw into the inner peace when if drama manifests outside. You can see within the mind and experience of other people. If you can maintain your peace, you will be able to assist them in a much better way. For what we seek to know, everything is about love. But love here on this planet is all about attraction. It's all about attraction, emotion. And we have a very limited understanding of love. For there is sentimental love, which is not real love because it is conditional, and but the love is actually a force that supports the whole system of reality. And if we survive this whole thing, we will be able to have much fun. We're going to be able to catch upon all of those things we've been looking forward to experience. For we're learning to be unconditional in a world that is fully conditional. It's all about give and take. Everything is about, except for the heartbeat and the air we breathe, everything we need to acquire. So it's all about an exchange of energy. But we're learning to experience. There's a lot of self-created limitation. Although the physical world is a world of limitation, but we're not this physical. So it's about, even the soul program is very conditional. It means we have to let go of certain things to obtain certain other things. And we are asked to be unconditional in a world that is fully conditional. So it is a test, it is a challenge. So let's see what past, present, future. In the past, we have the great natural. It's the great nature. It's called creativity, but it's about this universal understanding of desire to return to that universal self. Right now, it is the time of judgment. It is a new life. It is beyond the illusions we're getting already, and the completion is coming. It is the universe, the doors to the world. On the invisible world, we are the rebel. We are breaking the chain. We are assuming the responsibilities of our mission. The role that a role is been given to us. We all have playing role within the illusion of time. And we want to eventually drop the mask and be our higher self, our divinity. But it's like we're chosen for this role, and when the mission chooses us as much as we choose the mission, it depends on our capacity, and God will utilize many avatar bodies, as the Holy Spirit will also might choose this. The Divine Mother may choose avatar to represent that divine energy, male and female. And on the outside world, we have the mastery, we have the master. We're really here to come to achieve self mastery, understanding that God is the provider. He provides life for all beings, but He's also the separator, the controller, who prevents us from achieving our desire through the time and space. Time and space are separator, but they are a gift of paradise because they allow experiences to happen. So for all is good. And it's all for the good of each and every soul. We can say that all is good because we're experiencing things that we don't feel good about. But it's all about understanding that free will is both a blessing and a curse, because we don't know that we create certain things, because God allows us to believe certain things, and we create certain things that will have effect after. So as we work with forgiveness upon ourselves and others, we become free little by little. But whatever we believe, whatever story we tell ourselves, is really what the brain will make real. What we think we make, what we think we become, what we feel we make real. If we can conceive it, we can manifest it. So we're becoming more aware of our power of creator. Understanding it all depends on the will of God, and we have to trust that God is good and wise. And so even though He allows us to pass through all kinds of experiences through the eternal unfoldment of history and time and space. And so, but at the end, there is this promise of salvation for those who are ready to accept it. And so, so this is what I came to say today. I hope you're having a good day. I hope this message has meaning for you. Do not think about loving yourself regardless, accepting yourself and loving yourself, and says, I love me, I love me. I accept myself as I am, where I am, all that I am. And from there, if there is things that needs to, the higher consciousness may show us things that needs to be corrected, and the correction comes little by little. But it's all a process that God loves all His children, even the dark ones. And so just as we let go of duality, we are more able to focus on what is really wanted, what we really want, what this experience of joy, abundance, freedom, and so on, prosperity, and so on. So I wanted to thank you for your presence, for coming to listen to what I have to say. I hope those messages have meaning, and that you can apply it, whatever apply it. It's just a perspective, but we're really in the midst of a great change. The physical reality is the last one to change. It will take a while, but we can already change our own personal reality, and by changing our perception within our consciousness, and we become more aware, more lucid of our power through the mind. We are able to create. For the mind, everything comes from the ability to focalize our mind into something, and then we make it real. And so I thank you also for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. I thank you so much for your donations. And if you want a private session, you can send me an email. And so I wanted to just put myself in the shadow. It's not very, but the sun is really hot. And although we're in the country, there is still noise outside. I apologize for that. I'm going to finish with a song and pull out a few records. It's a new song that went through my mind. It's somebody who wants to come into heaven, but in order to do that, we have to let go of all kinds of things that are no longer consonant with our reality. It's called Knocking on Heaven's Door. Mama, take this badge off of me. I can't use it anymore. It's getting dark, too dark to see. I feel like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. I'm knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Mama, put my guns in the ground. I can't shoot them anymore. That cold black cloud is coming down. I feel I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. I'm knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. I'm knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. But we do have to knock for the door to open. We do have to seek in order to find. And slowly but surely, things will be integrated. For I woke up this morning, it's like with many announcements of what is to come. I am overwhelmed with joy and anticipation to stand at the edge of the precipice, the edge of creation, to receive whatever is coming. I will remain um, calm and peaceful through the process. Many things I'm going to have to adapt with in this new process. I'm also going to stop talking so much about, well, I'm still going to talk about transcendental psychology, but I'm going to have to address many things in the world in order to align with the present day human consciousness, in order to address the mass consciousness. Very soon, many of us will be called to do that. Not every light worker will be called to become life server or to become public figure within the world, but there is no need to fear or anything, and we are protected and guided within this mission. And so it will all unfold in alignment with God's plan, but each and every one of us is part of it, and they need a cooperation to get there. For the observer of the day is joy. Continue to cultivate what brings you joy, the people that bring you joy, the thing that brings you joy, the activity that brings you joy, the thought that brings you joy is very important. What we need to, the highest wisdom is the reward. The cause and the effect are one and the same. They're separated in time and space, but whatever we plant, we harvest. And so if we have those who have created a lot of suffering, we'll harvest that. That will be the reward. If we created a lot of, we've been working on ourselves in overcoming our ego, and we are let go of many lower aspects, and we've been seeking with all our hearts to do good for ourselves and for the world and for the planet, then the rewards will be in according to our faith. But there's going to be many resolutions on this earth stage that are coming. So just accept the reward. We are very grateful and stand in great gratitude and appreciation. What we need to understand is the intuition, to continue to listen to the intuition. At each moment there is information that can be given. Sometimes the spirit is silent and sometimes it is reflecting. So know that when you receive a message from your intuition, whether it's through your third eye or through your ears or through your eyes, it is specially for you. Other people may not say it, but no, they are this divine spirit within all things and all beings. And always, the more we ascend into unity consciousness, the more the spirit will become interactive. As a new program set up for the higher mind, will eventually overtake everything within our consciousness and will be fully aligned with our ascended master self. What we need to do is to be generous, to forgive as well, but also to be generous materially and spiritually. So to continue to cultivate this sense of for the sense of generosity, the more we give, the more we receive. But we don't give to receive. We give because the heart calls us to understand the generosity is very understand. In order to give something, we had to have received it from the Creator, from life itself, and so not to take too much for granted, but to be grateful for what we have and to know we're here to share this life. And that is the higher program of the fifth dimension. Everybody will share everything, but it will still take a while. So it's all about keeping a balance of energy and not to keep things in balance, and things will unfold. To be peaceful in our mind, and the outcome will be a reconciliation. We have to reconciliate ourselves with many aspects of life, and many aspects of ourselves. So it will be coming, and this reconciliation, and we're gonna find fulfillment, because sometimes we come in doubt in relationship to what is good for us. Sometimes we turn our back to certain things that could be good for us. So it is important to not be in judgment of ourselves when we do that, but to be in alignment and accept that certain things can be really good for us, to bring it in and to say, Creator, I am ready. Bring it on. Well, thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'm looking forward to the next step. Very soon, we're going to be moving into this next level of reality. As far as I know, my reality is about to shift, but God told me that. Although I may be a few steps ahead of many other aspects of reality in terms of the collective, uh, the liberation is going to be a collective liberation, and for all those who have been working on this sincerity, the rest of them will catch up. We're going to, I think the creator is going to liberate all the star seeds, the light workers, the teachers of light, in order to prepare the ground for the great mass of ascension for humanity. So just be prepared, be yourself. Do not wait for the world to reflect you outside for the disclosure and the revelation, and that all of that happens. Just focus on your own freedom and happiness, and then the world will follow as much as possible. I thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Have a night. Namaste, my friends.